Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Lone Jobber, and I want to talk to you about voting. Because yes, I am running to be the president of the CB Radio Party, but that isn't this. I'm actually going to flip the script on this, and I won't actually talk completely about the voting that you could be doing right here and now at cbradiolive.com/election.php. Now I want to take a moment of time to look at somebody else, a good friend of mine. He's also running in this election. He's called Subway. Now Subway, as you may know, used to host another show before this. It was called 420 Extreme Talk Radio. 420. I wonder what that show was about. But then, of course, you have his whole X-Core Subway, making getting high great again. Well, that's a fun sentence, no, isn't it? Getting high. So clearly, the Subway has a vested interest in the marijuana. I'm not going to say one way or the other, whatever. But his old show, 420 Extreme Talk Radio, was clearly pot-related. However, I was talking to Mr. Subway earlier on in this week. I don't know if he actually still has it up there. He might get rid of it once he hears this commercial. When I was talking to him, he said something that stuck with me. He doesn't vote. When it comes to this election in the States, he won't be voting. Oh, he'll vote for himself here and now in the CB radio election, but otherwise he doesn't vote. And that's an amazing thing to me, because down in Florida, where the Subway does live, there is actually something that should be interesting to him. It is called the Florida Medical Marijuana Legislation Initiative, also known as Amendment 2. Now, Amendment 2, if passed, will allow the legalization of marijuana for medical reasons. Over here in the Pacific Northwest, it's legal overall. But down in Florida, they're trying to get it passed, at least for medical reasons. What do you think Subway's going to vote on that? Oh wait, that's right. Subway won't be voting on that. Subway doesn't vote, Subway said. And doesn't that really strike you as odd? Subway's whole shtick is all about weed. His entire shtick, it all is based around pot. So isn't it weird, I ask you, isn't it just a little bit strange that he won't do that? That he won't go and vote to help out not just himself, but those around him. But not just those around him, but if you remember, he had a radio show with a central theme of pot. He won't even go and help out his old listeners, those who used to care, those in his community who used to give him their support by tuning into his show every Saturday night. That to me is sad. A man like Subway, he won't even get a vote to help himself, to help those around him, and yet he's asking you to vote for him. Isn't that a little strange? Tell me that's not just a little bit strange, that a man like that will say, hey, vote for me, I'll make this great for you, when he's not even going to take the chance to realistically go out there, do the voting lines, November 8th, and vote to better himself, and to better those around him. He won't do that. He won't do that for them, he won't do that for you. Come election day, come right now, go log on to Firefox, Chrome, Internet Explorer, or what have you, at cbradiolive.com/election.php, and do the right thing. Vote Jobber, because you know it's right. Because Subway's only in this for himself. He only wants us to talk about himself. Me, I'm always been about you, the people. You have a choice. You can have a guy who won't even make the simple steps to help better his old audience, to help better everybody around him. No, I'm not going to say where I fall on this issue. This isn't my issue. Washington isn't having a ballot initiative for pot. We've already done that. That wasn't my shtick. Pot is entirely Subway's shtick. And he's not going to take the small steps it takes to go and help his fellow man. What's he going to do for you? Really? What will Subway do for you if he himself won't go and do this for you already? If he won't go and in the memory of his old show, do that. I don't trust him, and neither should you. Vote Jobber, folks. Vote Jobber.